our youngest daughter passed away. Here she is. She's the cutest little thing ever. And something we dealt with while she was still alive is something called anticipatory grief. And someone reached out to me recently asking me how I dealt with it. And I have a really strange example, and so I thought I would share that with this person and whoever might need to hear it. So with Poppy, you know, we knew her life expectancy was going to be short just due to her genetic diagnosis. And so when we got that news, I started grieving that day. And this happens with a lot of people who receive a diagnosis, either for a loved one or for yourself. The grief starts when the diagnosis begins. It's because like the trajectory of your life and your vision for the future all of a sudden goes off course from what you've ever thought it would be. Okay, I don't want this to make me sound like a bad mom, because from what I've read, this is very normal. So just for some context, like Poppy was with me 24/7. Like she was in my arms, she was in the car seat with me, she was in the back of the car. The only time she wasn't with me is I would go grocery shopping once a week by myself, or my mom would sometimes come watch Poppy on Thursdays and I could run out and get a few errands done. And so if I was ever in the car without her, my mind would play this like make-believe game, and I would almost like rehearse for when that like definitive time of death would happen. And so I would be like driving around in the car without her, again very rare, and I would think, okay, this is what it's gonna feel like when Poppy passes away one day. And at the time I knew that like make-believe was like absolutely psychotic. I didn't like doing that, but my brain would revert to those feelings to think like, okay, if she's not in the car, I'm still okay. I can still function. I will be okay. It was like my brain protecting me and practicing for a time when I knew she would be gone. Again, because we knew her life would be short. Again, so weird. And I felt like such a bad mom when I would do that, when I would like practice her not being with me. But it was this anticipatory grief. And I've learned that that's something that's normal, that kind of rehearsing. That's the weird side of anticipatory grief. There's a lot of like normal grieving habits as well. Wanting to be near that person more. Again, I wanted to be near Poppy all the time. My brain was doing like all of these different little things to protect me and almost to like practice for grief. But it was also in the process of grieving because my life all of a sudden was so much different than I ever thought it would be. Even before loss, when there's like big changes that happen, even that is still so hard.